All right, let's do a comms check. If anyone is currently streaming on either Facebook or YouTube, if you could message in one of those apps, because we don't have cellular data in here, so if you're trying to text us to let us know, we'll never see it because we're not getting cellular data. So again, if you're tuned in for the Blue Jackets versus Culver Academy game, please leave a message on the Facebook page or the YouTube page and let us know how the feed is. We're on their Wi-Fi, but we don't have cellular data, so if you try to text us, we won't see it. So we still have about 10 minutes before the girls get on the ice, so I'm going to kill the mic for a little bit, and we'll be back shortly with the game. All right. Good afternoon, Jackets fans, and welcome to the Jackets versus Culver Academy Girls 19U Tier 2 matchup here in Culver, Indiana. Both teams on the ice as the Jackets and Culver Academy get set to go in about 4.5 minutes. Glad to have you with us. Jackets coming off a tough weekend last weekend in Pittsburgh. Look to rebound here against Culver. It's the first of 3 games against the Culver Academy. Play at 2:30 today, and later on at 8:30 this evening. And then tomorrow, we're back again at 1:15. So the first of 3 matchup. This is Culver's first game of the season, so it's their inaugural Tier 2 season for the 19U. So literally have no idea what this team's going to be like. Their prep team is doing really well. Their Tier 1 prep team. But as far as the Tier 2 team here, since this is their first game ever, we have no idea what this is going to look like. Hopefully the Jackets are up for it. So a couple roster changes today for the Jackets as we welcome, for her first game of the season, Sarah Thomas back from injury, and she's laced up, and she is ready to go, and she will be number 24 for the Jackets, who are in their away blue jerseys and red shorts. So glad to have Sarah back on the ice. This morning we're going to be without Reagan Davies for the first game. She'll be here for the second and third game. And Bella Talibi's out for the first game as well. Both of them doing high school cross country this morning. So hopefully they got a good result. They're not too tired for the second and third game. And then, of course, still waiting on the return of Elena Prawl. So the Prawls, if you're listening, we can't wait to have you back. Good luck in the rest of your field hockey season, but we hope to see you on the ice super soon. So like I said, this is the first of 3 games between the Jackets and Culver this weekend. Next weekend, the Blue Jacket girls have a rare weekend off. So we're actually off next weekend, no games to broadcast. So we get a break, they get a break, and you get a break. But the weekend after that Halloween weekend, we'll be in Columbus. So we'll be doing a round robin in Columbus with the Indy Fusion, Pittsburgh Rebellion. Ooh, good shot. And the Gilmore Gladiators. Sorry, just got caught up watching the warm-ups there a little bit. So that's next weekend. Or I'm sorry, that's the weekend of Halloween. Culver's got a big bench out there. A lot of girls. Jackets' second and third games this weekend will be all but one. We'll almost have a full team. I'd like to point out that Avery Lemmerbrock has got a new pair of skates. Fresh new wheels for number 15 today. And I'd like to also point out that Addie Taylor went to the Blue Jackets game last night and got a stick from one of the Tampa Bay players, Belmar. She wrote a sign in French, and she actually made the Instagram feed of the Tampa Bay Lightning. So good on you, Addie. That's what, your 50th stick from an NHL player. So Mike, if you're out there listening, good job. Get me a stick next time. Jackets traveling with both goalies this weekend. Poppy Worsley and Molly Binsky. And they'll be splitting games, I'm sure, throughout the weekend. Again, the Jackets will be in their blue jerseys with red shorts and blue socks. Culver will be in their white jerseys, maroon shorts, and white socks. Had a nice little drive up this morning. Up about 8:30, 8 o'clock rather. Getting on the road, 8:30-ish, for a nice little drive through Indiana. A lot of cornfields. A lot of cornfields. All right, we got two refs. Got both teams now at their respective benches. Jackets will go from left to right here in the first. And the Culver Academy girls will be going from right to left in the first. Looks like Molly Binsky will get the nod between the pipes for your Jackets this morning. And it looks like the Blue Jackets will start with Travers and Hayden on the blue line, Taylor, Day, and Lemmerbrock. Binsky in goal. Right off the bat, that puck is tied up at center ice. Jenna Day can't get it. Now, Travers will let it go for Hayden. Hayden wraps it around the near side looking for Lemmerbrock, but Binsky will make that save as fluttering puck comes in. First shot of the game to the Jackets, and Jackets unable to set up their clearance there out of their defensive zone. And now Day in for the draw to the right of Binsky. That puck is won cleanly by Culver. That shot goes wide behind the net. The Jackets now, let's see what they're worth here in their defensive zone. That puck goes cross ice. Picked up by Travers. Travers now it's got Day. Day up on the right-hand side. Day tries to put it between the legs. Culver picks it off on the poke check, and now Travers down to Day. Day looking for Taylor. Taylor throws it in. It went off the skate and went just wide out to Hayden now from Lemmerbrock. Hayden fires it in. Wobbling puck is wide of the net. In goes Jenna Day. Jackets try to get a line change in here, and we'll see first action, for number 42, Sarah Thomas. Her first action, her first touch on the puck. She'll fire it in. That puck is slow going, and Rumpke can't get it. On comes Caroline Crick. She'll cut it off at the far side boards, but goes off Culver's skate, and they come back the other way. Dumped in, no icing. Jackets have to chase back. Looks like Loftus will get it. Loftus has it handcuffed. She finally picks it up, looking for that cross-ice pass, and it takes a deflection, escapes out of the zone, and Culver will regroup here at neutral ice. Kruick now behind the net with Loftus. Out front, that puck is deflected wide of the net. Sarah Thomas backhands it out. The winger, no one home. Crick now, that puck comes in wide of the net. The Jackets trying to get control here as Culver with the puck. Now they're going behind the net. Finally, Crick looking for Thomas on the left wing. Thomas can't clear the zone, and it's finally off of Buzik's skate. On the poke check, now Loftus will have to hurry back. Culver's getting a change in. That puck is high and wide. Rumpke will chase it down. Rumpke with it now as she's challenged and picked off by Culver, and Culver enjoying much of the play here with 12:45 left in the first period. Now Lily Talibi back. Talibi just feathers it ahead for Loftus. Loftus behind the net, but it goes straight to a Culver player. Out front the slot, that puck goes in. Binsky has to cover it up. And now Culver scores. And the Jackets give the puck away in the defensive zone, and they put it right on a Culver stick. And it's 1-0 Culver at the 12:28 mark of the first. And the Jackets got to do better here on the back end. Miller with Talibi and Folk out there. Sorry, hey, we have both Talibis. I just noticed that. Culver's now draw first blood, and the Jackets look all over the place in the defensive zone. Miller wins the face-off cleanly to Hayden. Hayden bounces it for Talibi, but it's behind her, and now out come Culver. Culver looking to establish the offensive zone, and now Hayden with the puck. Hayden with speed. Hayden goes around 2, has that poke checked away. And now Lily can't grab the puck, and Hayden will have to chase back after it. Folk now along the left wing. She can't control it. Now it's a free shot in, and it's gloved down by Binsky, and the Jackets having a hard time even getting the puck in a short shift there. I'm not quite sure why they short shifted that, but Jackets making a defensive error there. And Culver is able to capitalize, and the Jackets just look a little apprehensive in their defensive zone. Finally, Lemmerbrock with it. Lemmerbrock's got Taylor and Day. Lemmerbrock down the right-hand side. She'll just throw the puck in. That bouncing puck can't be stopped by the goalie. Now Culver with it, come back the other way. Culver on the transition. Poke checked by Buzik, and nice poke check by Ava Buzik. Lemmerbrock cycles around and loses the puck. Back to Buzik now. Buzik over to Travers. They work D to D, and it goes off the back of Taylor. Now at center ice. Here come Culver one more time. Culver going to dump it in, looking for forecheck. Buzik kind of took her foot off the gas there. You got to be a little quicker going to the puck. Just let Culver go right into it here, and the Jackets hemmed in their own zone again. Out front, here's going to come a shot from the slot. Finally picked off by the Jackets, and now Lemmerbrock to Taylor. Taylor can't control it, but Lemmerbrock will pick it up. Lemmerbrock just chips it out to Day. Day now, she's going to have to hustle for that puck. She goes around 1. It goes in between the skates of Emma Andrus, who Lauren Miller and Cindy Lou Loftus played Meyer with last year, 2 years ago. Speaking of Loftus now on the left-hand defense. She pushes her opponent to the outside. Culver looking to generate more offense here, as the Jackets really have not been able to create any kind of opportunity in the offensive zone. Rumpke now, it's too far ahead of her, and Culver controls. Left-hand side now, Culver with much of the play. Skips around Jenna Day, poke checked away, and Travers comes away with it. Binsky guarding that near side. Good stick check by Thomas, but Culver come away with it, and now Loftus with it. Loftus banks it out for Rumpke. Rumpke now in neutral ice to Thomas. Thomas has her stick lifted, and away with it come Culver. Just under 10 minutes left in the first, and the Jackets now neutral ice. Fans on the attempt to dump it in the zone, and Culver going to pick it up. Jackets look a little sloppy here early in the first, midway. Puck kept in at the blue line. Culver control the far side half boards. Lily Talibi on the poke check, and away with it comes Caroline Crick for your Columbus Blue Jackets. Left-hand side now, Caroline Crick will dump it in. The Jackets look to get fresh legs on the ice. Thomas with it now in the far side corner. She can't find it. It's between her skates. Out front looking for Folk. Folk rips it. It goes just wide. The goalie had made the stretch, and that puck trickled just wide. And now Culver with it in the back end. And with speed, Culver break out. Left-hand side, they have one in the middle. Binsky equal to the task. Out front looking for another player. Culver now out. Takes a deflection. Never makes it on net. Culver control it in their zone, though. Finally picked off by Talibi. She'll clear the lines. 8:52 left in the first. 1-0. Culver Academy leading the Jackets. Stick check by Talibi. That puck whistles just wide of Binsky's right shoulder. Now Miller battling for it in the corner. Picked up by Loftus. Loftus on the breakout to Folk. Folk races after it. Finally cleared out to neutral ice. Folk now to Miller. Miller will kick it to herself. Backhands it to Talibi. Talibi into the zone, but Culver will control it. That puck escapes out. Hayden with it. Hayden on the back check, and it goes almost on a Culver stick, and now Folk with the puck. Folk right-hand side looking for Miller in the center. Is too far ahead of her, and now Culver only as far as Hayden. Hayden's double team, but she comes away with the puck. She'll leave it now. Miller chases it down just inside her own blue line. 8:05 left in the first. Jackets trail by a goal. Kept in by Travers. Travers and Miller here along the near side boards, and now Lemmerbrock out there on the poke check. Travers with it now. Travers cross ice. Lemmerbrock's got it. Lemmerbrock to Taylor. Puck chipped by a Culver Academy player, and away they come the other way. much of the play from the Culver Academy, and they whistle that one just to Binsky's left outstretched pad. And that's finally going to be sent the length of the ice. It's going to trickle in on the goalie, but it'll go the distance, and we'll go to whistle with 7:27 left in the first. It's Columbus 0, Culver Academy 1. Face-off will be to Binsky's right-hand side. And Culver Academy again, as Jenna Day was saying, I was being held. What? Got to call that. You can't just interfere with me on the face-off circle. Culver now cycling in the offensive zone. Binsky sticks that aside, and Ava Buzik will race for it. Ava Buzik chips it out to Jenna Day. Jenna Day's got Taylor in the middle, 2-on-1 if she wants it. Day's going to take the shot. It goes high and wide over the left shoulder. She was trying to go top cheese, but broken up nicely by Loftus at the blue line. Puck finally squirts out, but Lemmerbrock's there to jam it. Culver will control. Left-hand side now, Culver Academy across the blue line. They gain the entry into the zone and chip it in behind the net. Loftus now picks it up. She'll sweep it around to the right of Binsky. Lemmerbrock and Taylor out there for the Jackets up front. As Day went for the change. No, Day didn't go for the change. Sorry, she's still out there. And now Taylor has to hold up back to Day because Loftus was too beat into the zone. She was miles offside. Culver back the other way. High slot leaves it. Picked up by Lily Talibi. Talibi now. Talibi pushes it ahead for Jenna Day. Jenna Day will chase it down. Icing's waved off. 6:18 left in the period. It's 1-0 Culver over the Jackets. Out front to Hayden. Hayden on the big one-timer, but that went off the heel of her stick. Now picked up nicely by Caroline Crick. She had a goal last week. Good to see her on the scoreboard. Rumpke can't get it. It's behind her. She'll chase it into the corner. Rubbed out, and finally Sarah Thomas pokes her stick in, but in their own slot come away Culver Academy. Culver's just going to dump it in, looking for the forecheck. Talibi will chase it down. Talibi now, acres of space. She clears it right into the Culver player, and Hayden now comes up. Got to be a little quicker on that clearance. Now, Caroline Crick's on the right-hand side. Wow, and that puck whistled in by Hayden from 60 feet. It was high and wide. Hayden keeps it in again. It goes off shin pad, and Caroline Crick is going to pick it up. She'll flip it into the zone and chase after it. 5:25 left in the period. 1-0 Culver Academy, an early goal by them. And now Sarah Thomas and Peyton Folk is going to have to race back for it. She lifts the stick. Good work by her, but Buzik's now the only defenseman back. Buzik can't clear it, but she's able to push her man off the puck. Now Culver with it. They look out front. Binsky will cover up. And no, she didn't cover up, and Travers was there to negate the shot. Thomas now on the backhand. Crick is going to have to get it. She hits Thomas with the puck and finally cleared out. Peyton Folk on the right-hand side now as the Jackets are going to get a line change in. Folk down the slot. She fires it in wide of net. Nobody on the forecheck. Now Buzik, she's going to dump it into the zone. Talibi's going to chase it down behind the net, only as far as Miller, though. Miller, smart pass behind the net, but Talibi had cycled out to the front, and away come Culver on the right-hand side at the half boards. Culver now have a 2-on-1. Buzik's the only one back. Culver now from the circle, fires. Binsky's equal to the task. She'll dive on top of it, get the whistle at 4:19 left in the first. Still 1-0 Culver over the Jackets. It's a long time between whistles there. Face-off will be to the left of Binsky. Miller in for the draw. Talibi and Folk out there with Loftus, and puck is won by Miller, but it goes back to Binsky. She'll cover up. We'll reset and do it again. Talibi in. That puck ricochets off the boards, and Culver come away with it. That puck has crossed the face of the goal. Never troubled Binsky. Miller now on the back check. She'll pick up the puck. Binsky forced to make a quick save there. That puck off the post, and Miller now with it. Miller behind her own net. It's cut off. She's going to pick it up. She'll wrap it around looking for Talibi. Talibi will cut it off. She'll jam it ahead, but kept in nicely by Culver, and that puck goes in, and a long shot. Binsky doesn't see it, goes underneath the arm, and Jackets clear their zone. Culver capitalized. It's 2-0 Culver Academy over the Jackets with 3:39 left. Jackets down by a pair here and have really not created any kind of offense in the first 12 minutes. Culver now attacking again as they win that face-off from center ice, and Binsky's has to stick it aside. The Jackets are finding out that this Culver team is no joke. I don't think they really had any perception of how they were going to be, but the Jackets have looked uninspiring here so far in the first period. It's been all Culver. The Jackets can get nothing going. Culver now behind the net. Taylor will pick it up along the far side half board. Centering passes behind Day, but Lemmerbrock is there at the blue line, or the red line. She'll just dump it in, and Day goes for a back check, or forecheck, sorry. Lemmerbrock's muscled off the puck, and away come Culver back the other way. Fans on the attempt. Hayden breaks it up at the blue line, keeps it in. Good work by Hayden. That puck escapes out, and Travers will go back to get it as Culver will get a line change in. That clearance pass to Lemmerbrock was miles ahead of her. Loftus steps over that one, and Binsky's going to let it go behind the net. And the Jackets just kind of coasting towards the puck. Culver's skating, and the Jackets, no desire to skate right now. So Loftus with the puck, Day finally with it. She's just going to send it the length of the ice. That one will go down for icing with 2:10 left in the first, and it's Culver up by a pair over the Jackets, and the Jackets have no response so far for this Culver team, who's come out jumping their first game. Face off to the right of Binsky. Rumpke out there with Crick, Buzik, Loftus, and Sarah Thomas. Offside. Thomas was ahead of the play, and it probably broke up a counterattack from Culver there as that puck was behind Thomas. And it's one time when the offside call was actually helped you out. Caroline Crick in for the draw. I'd like to see her get one here. So got under 2 minutes left in the first period, and the Jackets now on an errant pass, and Culver with acres of space to just kind of clear their lines. Errant pass by them, and now Loftus high and wide to Buzik, and finally Crick goes in on the backhand. But at neutral ice, it's Culver Academy, intercepted by Thomas. Thomas up for Crick. Crick is going to get on her horse. She'll get around her player, but kept in nicely by Rumpke. Minute 25 left, and Jackets not skating on a forecheck. Buzik is forced to poke check at the blue line, and here come Culver Academy. Good poke check there by Cindy Loftus. Stick handling out front, and poked aside by Molly Binsky. Good work by the veteran netminder. Loftus just up and over the defense behind her own net. Buzik with it, and she looks for an outlet pass. Too slow on the outlet pass, and now Culver are going to control it up to Thomas. Thomas picks off the pass, the interception by Thomas, but Jackets can't control. Here come Culver the other way. Binsky high glove save. 45.9 left in the first. Jackets trail by 2. Miller now in for the draw. Goes between the referee's legs, and Culver are going to come away with it. Miller has to go between her legs, and that puck almost backhanded in front of the net is a free shot there for Culver Academy. And Binsky now with another shot, 32 seconds left, and the Jackets hemmed in their own zone as they've been most of this first period. It's been really all Culver Academy, and Jackets with no answer. And they got to get something going here. 32 seconds left in the first. Miller in for the draw. One again by Culver Academy. They'll go D to D at the blue line. Another long shot comes in. Binsky will glove it down with 25.9 left, and now a bunch of quick whistles after an extended period where we didn't have a whistle at all. Face-off will be to Binsky's left now. Miller in. Miller wins it cleanly back to Talibi. Talibi up to her sister Bella. Bella tries to chip it out of the zone. And, you know, that's that's something right there where the girls aren't talking, because Bella Talibi had acres of space to skate the puck, and she tried to chip it out when she could have just controlled it. Now, girls need to talk to each other out there. And after the first period between Culver Academy girls and the Columbus Blue Jackets, score is 2-0 Culver Academy. And the Jackets a bit shell-shocked and a bit flat-footed. Let's look for a more spirited second period here from Columbus. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back with you. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks. Take a quick water break there. Thanks to Beatrice Binsky, Chris Schuler for tuning in. Glad you're with us. Hopefully the Jackets' second period will be much better than their first. A bit of a lackluster performance, but credit to Culver Academy, who capitalized on the Columbus mistakes, right? And that's all that Culver are going to need. This team has got some talent out there, and the Jackets need to just settle things down, pick their heads up, make the right play. But they also need to move their feet a little bit. And what has been characteristic of this team at times this year has been the lack of skating engagement. The girls tend to just kind of watch to see what's going on, and it gives the opponent time to skate with the puck and get their head up. So hopefully the Jackets can get something going here, and you think maybe a goal would get them into it. But second period about to get underway. Hayden and Travers on the back line, Taylor, Day, and Lemmerbrock with Binsky in net. And we are ready to go. Second period is underway. Culver's going to control that face-off again. Pressure by Lemmerbrock, but Culver come away with it only as far as Hayden along the near side boards. It's kind of hard to see that our perch position is a little too much of an angle to see the near side boards. So we apologize for that. On the far side corner, Taylor, it's in there and with Day. That puck is echoed across the ice, and now Day with the puck. Day out front. Taylor on the backhand, but it was blocked, never made it on net. And the Culver girls respond. Taylor fires, but that goes off a stick, and now Hayden will pinch in on the backhand. And now Culver Academy along the near side board battling with Lemmerbrock and Taylor. Sorry, Lemmerbrock and Day. Taylor comes away with it. There's Lemmerbrock. Shot. Tried to use the player as a screen, and that's the first shot of the period goes to the Blue Jackets. And the Jackets will change things up here. Both teams going to make wholesale changes. Thanks for tuning in on a very fall, autumn Saturday. We're here at Culver Academy. Glad you're with us. Crick in for the draw. Crick chips it back. She'll win it to Rumpke. Rumpke will put it in behind the net. Thomas chases after it. Thomas out front to Rumpke. Rumpke now. Oh, and she tried to just feather that one above. Nice shot by Rumpke, just a little too high. Now Loftus at center ice playing defense. She backhands it to Rumpke on the left-hand side of the boards, and Rumpke tries to dump it in. Jackets are offside. They get onside, but Culver with it now behind their own net. Puck caught up in Culver's skates, and now Thomas to Rumpke. Rumpke left-hand side. Rumpke shoots it. That fluttering puck. And Crick went in for it. The goalie didn't have it. And the goalie looks a bit suspect. We just got to keep pumping shots at her. Crick now in for the draw. Crick will win it back to Thomas. Thomas shot, and that goes just wide. So good opportunities here early in the second for the Jackets. Kept in nicely by Ava Buzik, who is on the blue line with Cindy Loftus. Loftus is going to have to backtrack and Culver can get a 3-on-2. That puck only as far as Buzik and sticked away by Binsky. Culver out front. Binsky just shuts the door on that. That puck escapes out, and it goes in, and it's 3-0. Culver from the high point over Binsky's right shoulder, and just like that, Culver make it 3-0 at the 12:58 mark. And the Jackets, like I said, they had opportunities on this goalie here, but just no quality shots. Got to create something. They have to create something. Miller for the draw. She'll push it ahead. Poke check now. Talibi's got it. Miller's in the center, but Talibi's got to get there quick. That puck never made it in. Talibi could not chase it down quick enough to get it to Miller, who had broken into the center. It was wide open, but Talibi just wasn't able to get her skates to move quick enough. Talibi now with it. Bella Talibi left-hand side. She's poke checked away. The Jackets in a 3-goal hole here early in the second period. Period of long change. Lily Talibi can't clear it. Now Culver cycles it in out front the high slot. Another shot. That's blocked down by Hayden, and now Lily Talibi on the left-hand side. Lily Talibi just tries to chip it ahead. That puck goes high and stays in the neutral ice area. Hayden with it now. Hayden to Folk on the right-hand side. She's poke checked. Now Folk high to Talibi. And Miller will chase it down along the boards. Kept in by Lily Talibi, though. Finally out to Hayden at neutral ice. Just under 12 minutes to play. Jackets 0. Culver Academy 3. And that outlet pass couldn't be controlled by Folk. And right away, right back come Culver Academy. And the Jackets just kind of nonchalantly going back to get the puck here. Clearance today is unable to control it. Kentucky native unable to bring that down. Talibi can't control it. Now she's out hustled to the puck. Out front now, Culver again with a shot, and the Jackets are all over the place. Lily Talibi with the puck behind the net. She'll backhand it to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock just going to ice the puck. Clear the pressure. 11:13 left in the second. Jackets in a 3-goal hole. Unable to create anything. Day out there with Lemmerbrock and Taylor. Let's say Travers and Buzik on the blue line. Buzik just gets pushed off the puck, out-hustled and out-muscled. Lemmerbrock now blocks it. She's going to have a breakaway. Avery Lemmerbrock, unassisted, in on net, fires. It's a goal. Lemmerbrock at the 10:59 mark, even strength. Avery Lemmerbrock gets the Jackets on the board. As Culver tried to dump the puck in from their blue line, Lemmerbrock blocked it. She's feeling that block, but she took off with the puck. Nobody was going to catch her, and she roasted the goalie. And the Jackets now get on the board, 1-0, and now Buzik with the puck at the ensuing faceoff. It's too far ahead of Lemmerbrock, her goal scorer. Those new skates. Now over to Day on the backhand. Taylor can't kick it ahead. Travers is just going to control it. Now Buzik, nice pass to Day. Buzik looking for Taylor. Good link up between them. Taylor on the fake slap shot as she's pushed into the boards. Picked up by Day. Day is turned around. And away with it come Culver. And they're just going to send it the length of the ice. We're going to get an icing call here at the 10:27 mark of the second. Jackets finally on the scoreboard, courtesy of Avery Lemmerbrock on a breakaway, and she took that 120 feet and buried it to get the Jackets on the board. Now looks like Crick will be out there with Rumke and Sarah Thomas. Rumke with it. Shot comes in, never makes it on net. It was blocked really early. Talibi now on the backhand. She puts it right on the stick of a Culver Academy, and they come back. Odd man rush the other way. Culver Academy fan on the attempt out front. Jackets need to get to this real quickly. Again, the Jackets gifted there. That puck hit with a high stick. They didn't call it out of the air. Binsky now covers up low. That puck will squirt behind the net. with Culver Academy. 10 minutes left in the second. Loftus now out, throws it right to a Culver stick, and luckily for us that we're able to block it. Rumpke now on the right-hand side in front of her own bench. She'll center it. Nobody's there as Crick was behind the play. Now Culver with it, and they'll cycle it behind their own net, D to D, only as far as Hayden. Hayden now out front on the tip by Crick, and it took all the sting off of that shot and was easy save for Culver Academy. Crick is just going to cycle it back in. Rumpke and Thomas Rumpke's going to change. Thomas on the forecheck, but Hayden now to Miller. Miller was a little short on her. She was able to at least poke check it away, and it goes in on Loftus, kicks it into the corner. Loftus now with it. Loftus on clearance out to Thomas. Thomas is jammed up by 2, and here come Culver in the high slot again. Blocked by Loftus. Good work by her. Picked up by Hayden, and Thomas is too far in the center, and she can't get it on the far side wing. Culver with it now. Hayden up looking for Thomas, and Thomas watched it go by, and going to get an offside call here. Miller in for the draw, the near side. Talibi has to go between her skates. Hayden clears it. There's nobody there. Miller will give chase. Folks in the middle. Kept in by Talibi. Good work by Talibi. Talibi now, that's Bella down the left-hand side. She'll cycle it around looking for Hayden. She gets dumped, no call. Hayden can't center it, and away come Culver. On the bounce pass out. 2-on-1. Travers kicks it aside, and now it's going to be whistled just wide of Binsky, who didn't have that pad covered on the far side. And now Talibi on the forecheck. Talibi will get it. Left-hand side now. Folks in the middle. Folk with the puck, but she can't control it, and away come Culver with 7:50 left now in the second. Jackets trail by 2. Goal by Avery Lemmerbrock. Getting them within a pair. Day Taylor, the goal scorer, Lemmerbrock back on the ice. Lemmerbrock on the poke check, and if she wants it, she can get it, but went the other way. And cross ice now. Buzik will chase it down on the far side hash marks. She'll bounce it out to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock cycles it back around in neutral ice. Taylor's to the left. Day's to the right. Lemmerbrock 1 against 3, and there was only going to be one winner there. Away comes Culver the other way. Culver down the right-hand side. Out front, and Buzik did not have that player picked up. They skated in right behind her, right in front of the net, and it could have easily been 4-1 there as Buzik was caught going backwards, and she was skating forwards. Not a lot Ava could do. Good save by Binsky as that puck went through traffic. Now out to the blue line. Binsky on a deflection. She'll grab it at 6:52 left there in the second. Got to have your heads on a swivel. You got to realize that this team is going to be sending people into the high slot for the puck. Face off to the right of Binsky, who's made a couple really good saves here in the second. Again, controlled by Culver, and they fire it in, and Binsky will glove that down. 6:47 left. Quick whistle, and we'll reset and do it again from the right-hand side. No, they're going to go left-hand side. Still lots of hockey to be played here. If the Jackets can get another one, bring it back within 1, we'll be in good shape. That puck whistles wide of Binsky's right-hand side. Lemmerbrock goes in. That puck out front. Nice work by Najla Hayden. And that puck now up for Jenna Day on the left-hand side. Lemmerbrock's in the middle. If they can hit her. Now to Lemmerbrock. Shot, and Lemmerbrock, that puck handcuffed the goalie as they read it well. Day did great to fire that to Lemmerbrock, but The goalie read it and was able to make the save. She made a little bobble looking for it down between her pads, but the referee blew the whistle. And now the Jackets will get a line change on here. It's like Thomas, Rumpke, and Crick out there. Sarah Thomas on the shot. Sitting out front, Rumpke gets dumped. No call. The referee blow the whistle as the goalie covers up. That puck was just sitting in front of the goalie. Rumpke tried to get it, but she was just dumped off of the Sarah Thomas shot. So if Crick can win this back again, look for a quicker shot. Back to Thomas. Thomas on the shot, and again, the goalie's going to save it. But you know what? You get that shot all day long. Need a little more juice on the shot. Crick again in for the draw. Finally controlled by Culver, as Thomas will not get a third attempt at that quick shot from the top of the circle. And Culver now back the other way, only as far as Travers. Travers now out to center ice as Rumpke lifts the stick, but Culver with numbers now. Come away with the puck. In behind the net. Out front, that puck is going to clear the zone, and Culver will regroup here at neutral ice. Crick with it. That puck is going to go up and into the Culver bench with 5:41 left in the second. Jackets 1, Culver 3. Trading goals here in the second. Culver with 2 in the first. And that takes you to our scoreline. Miller in for the draw to the right side of Binsky. She'll win it cleanly back to Talibi. Talibi up to Folk. Folk on the right-hand side. She was poke-checked. Got to be stronger on the puck here. Now Miller with it, right-hand side. Miller now skates down the right. Talibi's in the middle. Miller on the backhand of Talibi, but it's broken up by Culver, and they look to come out the other way with speed. Good breakout by Culver. Picked off by the Jackets, and now Bella Talibi the other way, right-hand side. She's stopped, and now Folk back to Lily Talibi to Loftus. Loftus now out to Bella Talibi and picked off by Culver, and they're just going to dump it right back in with 4:54 left in the second period. Now the Jackets on the right-hand side with Lily Talibi, and she has that poke checked away as Talibi and Miller miscommunicate, and now Folk with it. Folk looking for Miller, and that's too far ahead of her. We're going to get no icing, and the Jackets just not giving Jenna Day with it as she's looking for Folk out at the blue line. Is picked off by Culver. Loftus on the backhand. That'll escape out of the zone, and Culver will chase it down. No icing. Jenna Day on the forecheck. That puck only as far as Gracie Travers in front of her own bench. Now Travers high slot. Glove down. High glove save by Culver at 3:54 left in the second. It's 3-1 Culver. Jackets now with the puck. Travers has it checked off her stick. She'll battle for it. Hayden will pick it up now. Chipped out to Jenna Day. Jenna Day looking for Taylor. Taylor clips it ahead, but it's going to be controlled now by the Jackets. Is good work by Jenna Day. Now back to Taylor. Taylor to Day as they'll cycle along the near side. Out to Travers at the point. She's pressed off the puck, but she'll control it out front now. And picked up by Hayden. Hayden to Travers. Travers will dump it right back in, and the Jackets now on the forecheck here. Good pressure by the Jackets. Let's see if they can keep it up. That puck will squirt out to neutral ice. And big save by Molly Binsky as Hayden thought she had more time on the puck, and she was just out skated, and that puck was on her stick. Now the Jackets will get a line change in with Crick, Thomas, And Rumpke with 3:04 left in the period. Face off to the right of Binsky. That puck will squirt out. Culver will get it. And behind the net now, Buzik will chase it down. Feeds it around the far side. Thomas can't control it. Rumpke intercepts the pass, and she'll go to the left-hand side now. Morgan Rumpke with the puck is stick checked away, and here come Culver back the other way. Off the post. Binsky was beaten far side, stick side, and the post was her friend, and the Jackets just chasing the puck now. Not even chasing the puck. They're just not a whole lot of skating, and Buzik's going to get a penalty here. We're going to have our first of the game right in front of the referee. She's going to get a roughing call, and the Jackets going to be shorthanded for $1:30 at the 2:18 mark. Already trailing by 2 goals, and you're going to give this Culver team the opportunity now to make it 4-1. Let's hope we can get a good kill here. Both Talibis on the ice with Hayden and Miller. And that'll be your PK unit. Oh, they're going to put 2 on the board. I thought we were doing $1:30, but okay, we're doing 2 minutes. So 2 minutes. Miller will win the face-off, but nobody in that far side corner. Culver will collect it. Culver looks to cycle it. Miller and Talibi, nice work as they break that up. Talibi with it now. Talibi just chips it into neutral ice. Miller now will have to get back as Hayden has that puck go around her stick. Now 2 in the center for Culver if they want it, but good break up there by Lily Talibi. Culver looking to cycle. Broken up nicely by Hayden, and Hayden now looking for Miller. Nice work by Miller on the stick check, and she clears the zone. Good penalty kill effort by the centerman. 1:18 left in the minor. Talibi can't corral the puck. And now Miller's going to have to get back as it's 3-on-2 the other way. Culver now in the high slot area. Binsky's going to cover that up. And we're going to get a whistle. 1:03 left in the PK for the Jackets. 1:20 left in the period. It's 2-1. Or I'm sorry, 3-1 Culver. Looks like Loftus is out there with Folk, Travers, and Day. Jenna Day will win the faceoff, but Culver will control. She'll pressure along the far side half boards, but Culver with the puck as they look to set things up here. Now out to the point. Out front, nicely worked by Travers. Travers now going to skate it out. Day gets it. She's just going to chip it into her own boards. Good work by Jenna Day. Loftus stick checks that out. Travers, but only as far as Culver with puck whistles high over Binsky's glove side. Travers can't clear it. Along the boards, Folk will battle. 17 left in the PK for the Jackets. Period trickling down. Loftus blocks another. That's 2 that I've seen her block already. Centering pass, no one there. Folk with it. Folk doesn't clear it. And that big pad save as the penalty expires and the Jackets kill off the first one. 13 seconds left in the period. Taylor can't grab that clearance pass. 5 seconds now, and that puck will cycle in behind Binsky, and we're going to end the second period with the Culver Academy girls 3, Columbus Blue Jackets girls 1. Well, it looks like we're going to get an ice cut here in between periods. Again, the Jackets trail Culver at the end of 2 by a score of 3-1. 2 goals in the first by Culver. And then Culver gets it 3-0 early in the second, but Avery Lemmerbrock at 10:35, even strength breakaway, brings the Jackets within 2. Speaking of Avery Lemmerbrock, we'll focus on her today. She's 15. She usually plays right wing, and she shoots right. She's from Springboro, Ohio. Her 2021-22 stats with the Blue Jackets, 24 goals, 16 assists. It's a good effort by Avery. She's one of our leading scorers, and she proved that again today. Years played, 11. So 11 years she's played, and you can tell. She currently goes to Springboro High School. She's in the 10th grade. And although she wants to go to college, she's not quite sure what she wants to do yet. But she's thinking maybe a surgeon, so I'm thinking medical school at some point if that's what she wants to do. Her favorite food is Chick-fil-A. She loves Chick-fil-A. And when asked, what player do you try to emulate? She said herself, because that's Avery. And if you know Avery, that's totally her. Her first hockey memory is when she got in a fight at 4 years old. And I don't know if that is due to her most influential person or somebody else, but that most influential person to Avery Lemmerbrock is Taylor Swift. And fun fact about Avery Lemmerbrock, she turns 16 tomorrow. So happy birthday, Avery. Yeah, 16 on the 16th. Right, so congratulations to the Lemmerbrocks. They get another child that gets to drive. Kurt, I know you're listening. Probably with Connor. Good luck to Connor, as Avery's brother, Connor Lemmerbrock, plays for the Ohio AAA Blue Jackets, and they are up in Chicago playing the Chicago Fury. So we'll wish them good luck this weekend against Chicago, and we'll probably see them tomorrow as they'll look to make their way down here. So at the end of 2, it's the Jackets 1 and Culver 3. We'll be right back as Zam's on the ice. Take a quick break, and we'll be right back at you. Don't go anywhere. All right, Jackets fans. We are back with you. Zam has just finished cutting the ice. Culver Academy are coming out of the locker room, and now the Jackets are coming out as well. Jackets trail by a pair going into the third, so I expect to see I would expect a spirited effort by Columbus here as the third period will get underway momentarily. Again, the Jackets give up 2 in the first and 1 in the second, but they pull one back with Avery Lemmerbrock. Jackets trail by 2, and only one penalty, and that was to Ava Buzik, a roughing call. Jackets PK units able to stop them. Just waiting on the referees. Teams are ready to hit the ice, but can't touch the ice until the referees are here. Here they come. Stripes are on. Wait a minute, it's a Saturday. Stripes are on? What did we used to say on a Saturday? Soup's on. Superhost. Yeah, Northeast Ohio, yeah. Soup's on. All right, referees are calling them on. Short break as they zam the ice. That's awfully nice. Let's hope the Jackets can get something going here. 1 goal and they're right back in it. We get an early goal, we're right back in this game. 2-goal lead's the hardest lead to keep in hockey. And Jackets trailing by 2. Let's hope that we get one early. Again, we'll say hello to Beatrice Binsky and the Clarks, who is Morgan Rumke's grandparents. Thanks for joining us. Glad to have you streaming the feed. And we're very happy to bring it to everyone. It's a pleasure to do so. Jacket's going to go ahead and start with the Folk, Miller, and Bella Talibi line with Hayden and Travers on the back end. Third period set to get underway. Jackets trail by 2. They'll control the faceoff. Miller just chips it ahead to Talibi, but it's too far ahead of her. And now chipped into the zone now by Culver, and they'll chase after it. Out front, nobody home for Culver. Talibi now tied up against the board. She'll leave it for Hayden. Hayden looking for that right side. She's muscled off the puck, which doesn't happen very often. Miller now collects it. Good intercept by Miller, but Miller's going to have to fight off the poke check. Miller now gains the blue line. Miller tried to pull the trigger, but she was stick checked by 2 or 3 girls, so it made it a little difficult. Oh, and a check not called as Bella Talibi was checked. No call. Miller now will turn around, and here comes Travers. Miller now right-hand side, goes across the blue line, fires that puck in. It takes a deflection, goes up and over the boards, or up and over the goal, and now the Jackets cycling it in. Miller behind the net. She battles for it. She's beaten to the puck. As Culver now looks to transition out of the zone. Left-hand side now. Here come Culver. Culver's got one in the middle. Lemmerbrock on the back check, and that puck goes wide of the net. 13:48 left in the game. Jackets now with Talibi, who's not able to, finally able to get off the ice to let Taylor it on, as Day and Lemmerbrock have been out there for about 30 seconds. Good work by Addie Taylor, but and that puck goes through a bunch of sticks, and Culver end up with it, and they'll just take speed into the zone. Now behind the net, Culver, as they'll cycle. Poke checked away. And Loftus now on the left-hand side has got some space, but nobody in support. Loftus tries to backhand it in, but the rest of the Blue Jackets were behind the play, and Culver get an easy out as they come back the other way. Thomas slips and falls, and now Culver dancing around the Blue Jackets players quite easily here. They'll cycle it in, and Culver establishing some zone time here with 12:45 left in the period, left in the game. Binsky with the save, and that shot went uncontested, and the Jackets will change things up. Crick, Rumpke out on the ice. Missing one here, girls. No, we're missing one. Oh, no. Thomas is out there. She stayed out. Didn't see her hiding there. I thought we only had 4 on the ice, but Crick is going to control it, but right out in front, Binsky can't grab it. Thomas will have to chase after it. Thomas has it go between her stick and her skates, and puck was scored out to neutral ice. Back the other way come Culver Academy Eagles. Left-hand side, Culver with speed into the zone. He'll gain the blue line. Hayden now behind the net. And that pass is going to go all the way the length of the ice and went off a Culver stick, so no icing. Now Thomas breaks it up. Good work by her, but can't control it. Now Hayden with it. Hayden will backhand it to Crick. Crick looking for Thomas, but Thomas was on the back check and couldn't get to it. Now Culver D-to-D in their own zone. Top of the circles. Center ice now with Culver. Chipped ahead by Crick. She's played really well today for the Blue Jackets. It's Culver streaked down the right-hand side by Lily Talibi. Blew a tire, nobody there, and she just fell. And so much for that quick start by the Jackets is no icing call now with 11:10. The Jackets changing things up, and Bella Talibi, the first one on the forecheck. Miller's going to do a nice job of breaking that up. But finally, Miller just pinning her opponent against the boards. Good work by Miller, being physical. Talibi will get it now with Buzik. Buzik to Peyton Falk. Peyton Falk has to go off a skate. Jackets collect neutral ice again. Talibi now has it go behind her, and they're going to send it the length of the ice. We're going to get an icing call, and Jackets with the face-off. Face-off will be on the left-hand side. .10:36 left in the period. Jackets still trail by a pair. Miller will take the draw. Miller wins it cleanly. Folk with it out front, looking for Talibi on the tip. Down in front, good jamming by Talibi with the stick, but the goalie's equal to it, and we'll reset and do another face-off here. Miller for the face-off. She'll win it back to Folk again. Folk shoots, goes off a shin pad, and deflects in behind the net. Now behind the net, Miller to Folk out front on the wraparound. She jams it. Good work by Folk on the wraparound, but the goalie had it covered. We'll get a whistle. 10:15 left in the third. Jackets still trail by a pair. Looks like the day line with Lemmerbrock and Taylor take the ice, along with Loftus and Lily Talibi. Face-off controlled by Culver, and they come out with speed. Right-hand side now. Loftus breaks it up. Taylor now looking for Jenna Day. It's too far ahead of her. Culver will fling it back into the zone. Loftus will have to go on the back check here in her own zone, and she's able to get the puck, but only as far as another Culver player, and now Lily Talibi defending behind the net. A couple players get dumped, no call by the referee. Now Lemmerbrock with it, your goal scorer. She chips it ahead for Taylor. Taylor to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock, another breakaway. She's running out of real estate. She was going right on the goalie and just didn't have a move. I thought she was going to lift it high again, but Lemmerbrock puts it right into the Culver symbol, letters on the front. We'll get a whistle, 9:31 left. Still 1-3, Jackets losing to Culver. Hayden, and that puck unable to be corralled by the netminder for Culver. But they'll pick it up, and only as far as Day. Day's passes behind Taylor. Taylor couldn't get it. Culver now, they were offside, but they get back onside, and now Culver going through, picked off by the Jackets. Jackets with Lemmerbrock down the right-hand side. She'll sidestep one, and puck is sticked away, and the goalie put it right on Lemmerbrock's stick, but Lemmerbrock couldn't get anything on it, and the goalie covers up. 8:59 left in the third. Jackets asking some questions now. The goalie's been equal and had all the answers. Crick out there with Rumpke and Thomas. Hayden now behind the net. She's pressured, but Crick there, good center. Picks the puck up, looking for Thomas. Behind her, Culver with the shot. That puck is now shoveled ahead by Hayden. And Culver just cycling the puck in now. Good work by Hayden to break it up, and away with it comes Gracie Travers. Caroline Crick now with the puck. Caroline Crick on the left-hand side. She tries to throw it in. Stick checked away. Puck goes off Thomas's skate. Rumpke will pick it up for the Jackets. Rumpke to Crick. Crick fires it in. That puck takes the deflection, goes to the left-hand side of the goal. Rumpke on the forecheck. She's pushed off the puck, and away come Culver. Culver now on the stretch pass. Broken up by Folk at the blue line. It was way offside. Loftus will collect it for the Jackets, and she'll cycle around behind her net as she looks for Folk. Folk will go in along the half boards. Out front now, Miller on the poke check. Loftus can't grab it. Quick shot there by Culver is easily defended. Nice poke check by Miller. Miller now on the back check. Good work by the center. Miller now out front. Goes off a Rumpke's stick. Cycle right back in. We're getting an offside call. Good back check there by Miller in the far side corner to get that puck. Face-off controlled by the Jackets. Talibi now with it. Talibi left-hand side's got Miller and Folk in there. She's pressured by two. Miller will go behind the net. That puck is going to go high, but not out of play. Buzik on the pinch, and she pinched and didn't get the puck, and here comes a 2-on-1 the other way. And Binsky's equal to the task. Buzik had pinched in, and she didn't get the puck, and that just left acres of space for Culver. This puck will go the length of the ice. We'll get an icing call here. And if you're going to pinch in, you got to get that puck. It's better to play it safe sometimes and just start backing up and let them come out and play the defense, but we got caught there. Jackets get a line change in. They'll bring out the Lemmerbrock line with Day and Taylor. 6:50 left in the third. Jackets still trail by a pair. They've asked a couple of questions here, but nothing solving the goalie here in the third. And the Jackets now defending in their own zone. No call there as Day went down. Out front, and Binsky with a big save. No goal on the quick one-timer from the slot. Binsky closed the pads quickly, shut up shop. No 5-hole goal today. Good work by Molly. Culver will change things up. Jackets just need to get some zone time here again. Lily Talibi, she is dispossessed of the puck, but she's going to come away with it. Talibi now, Lily on the right-hand side. The defenseman gains the blue line, and she's going to pinch all the way down. Jenna Day now against the half-boards, out to Lemmerbrock. Shot by Lemmerbrock, and it hits a Culver player out front. Good work by Taylor to keep it in, but she can't handle it, and out come Culver. Lemmerbrock back on defense now, and she's going to have to get to it. She does a good job because it would have been 2-on-1. And now Jenna Day with that right-hand side. Jenna Day only able to get by 2 of the 3 players. And now Travers with it. Travers looking for Lemmerbrock on the left-hand side. Tipped ahead by Taylor. Lemmerbrock with it. Shot is wide of the right-hand side of the goal. Now out to Travers. Travers has that puck go far side where Lemmerbrock will control it. She's tripped up, no call. Referee shakes his head. Play on, he says. Buzik now in looking for Day. That puck takes a deflection, goes in front of the goalie. No save required. And out come Culver. Right-hand side now with speed by Travers. Travers pins her against the board. Good work by the veteran defenseman. Taylor now. Jackets got to be careful. They don't get too many men on the ice. Crick now with it. She pokes it ahead. It'll escape out of the zone. Rumpke, good work by her. That bobbling puck corralled by Thomas. Thomas now to Rumpke. Rumpke along the near side boards at center ice and feathered in, and Culver with it. Good work by Caroline Crick as she intercepted that breakout pass. The Jackets now with 4:39 got to get something going here as they still trail by a pair. Now here come Culver the other way. Loftus is going to have to get on her horse. She does. She banks it into neutral ice. Jackets trying to get a change on here. And the seas part, and Culver just allowed to skate into the slot area uncontested. And Jackets will get a line change. 4:19 left. And if they're going to score, they got to do it now. This time is quickly fading away. Folk and Talibi out there with Miller. Talibi and Loftus. Miller wins it. She gets dumped. Talibi picks it up. She's looking for that centering pass, but Miller is picking herself up from the ice. Big save by Binsky as Culver came in. And now we're going to get the first power play of the game for the Jackets. The Jackets are going to go 2 minutes for roughing. In the Culver Academy, 2 minutes for roughing, rather. So Jackets on the man advantage. It's a great opportunity to put one in. See if they can work it. Look for that Hayden shot from the point. Miller gets it back to Hayden. Hayden can't control it, and it's left now, and it's going to escape out. Culver going to get an odd-man rush the other way. Offside, and they had an odd-man rush, and they went across the line, the blue line, and odd-man rush on the Jackets, and they're on the power play. Miller wins it again, and now Hayden to Folk. Folk now right-hand side's got Talibi and Miller. Leaves it for Miller. Miller on the left-hand side. Miller out front looking for Talibi. Now out to Hayden. Hayden fires it out front. Folk can't grab it on the deflection. And now Loftus will pinch in. Loftus behind the net for Miller. Miller out front for Talibi, and she put it right on her stick, but Talibi was tied up, and Hayden can't keep it in. We're going to get an offside call on the Jackets, and we'll get a line change as well. 3:25 left in the third. Good work there on the power play. A couple good opportunities, but unable to jam it home. All starts with a face-off win. 1:20 on the power play for the Jackets. This face-off comes outside the zone. Controlled by Loftus now for the Jackets. Hayden backhands it in. Day will grab it. Rolls off the toe of her stick, but she gains the zone anyways. Chips it ahead looking for Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock can't keep it in, and here come Culver the other way, short-handed. Culver now offside. 3:08 left in the period. 1:04 left in the power play, and that's 2 offside on Culver and 2 on the Jackets here in the power play. And controlled by the Jackets again. Loftus looking for an outlet pass. She'll just chip it ahead. Lemmerbrock will chase it down. No icing. 3 minutes left in the period. Day with it. Day now behind the net. Looks for a centering pass. Day to Lemmerbrock behind the net. Lemmerbrock waits. Throws it into the far side. Out to Travers. Travers with the shot. Goalie can't control it. Jackets will control. 39 left on the power play. 2:40 left in the period. Jackets trail. Taylor tries to go high, near side, and none of the Jackets tracking that puck, and an easy out for Culver. 25 left in the period, or in the power play, sorry. As Hayden's just going to dump it in, and not a whole lot of effort on the forecheck here, and Culver's able to get it. And we're just going to, we're on the power play, girls. Let's go. 10 seconds left in the man advantage, and the Jackets just kind of took their foot off the gas there. Hayden with 3 seconds. Hayden fires, stick save, gets the whistle as the power play expires. The Jackets unable to convert. 2:04 left in the period. Jackets still trail by 2. Still a lot of hockey. 2 minutes is still a lot of time. Definitely time to score 2 goals. But we got to control the puck, and right now Culver have it. Breakout passes. Stretch pass is going to go the length of the ice. We'll get an icing call here as they tried to isolate one against Lily Talibi, but stretch pass was too far ahead. Time winding down here in the game. The Jackets need to get something going. Crick in for the draw. Crick will win it back to Loftus, but it goes off a skate, never makes it to her. And now that stretch pass out to the right-hand side, toe drag on Talibi, picked off by the Jackets, and the Jackets were overloaded on the right-hand side, and Culver couldn't make them pay. Broken up by Crick. Now Loftus with it. Loftus with 1:30. We'll look for Molly Binsky to leave the bench, or leave for the bench, rather, and get the extra attacker on. And Culver happy to just tie this up in front of their own bench. Time ticking away. And they're going to come away with the puck. Oh, and all the work done is Lily Talibi couldn't defend against that toe drag. And Culver couldn't finish it off. Thomas now on the right-hand side. Thomas gets stick checked and then gets boarded. No call. They're going to let it play on. Crick now for Rumke, under a minute to play. Rumke looking for Thomas at the top of the circle. Thomas fires it in. It's blockered aside. Good shot by Sarah. Crick now in with 42 seconds left. Out to Thomas. Thomas shoots, but that's blocked. Never made it on net. 35 left. Jackets, no urgency whatsoever in that. Now here comes Culver the other way. Referee lets him play on, and now Travers with it. Travers just dumps it to center ice. Miller can't grab it. Hayden comes together with a player. Binsky blockers it aside. Miller in there to break that up. It goes off a shoulder with 10 seconds left. And now Travers just going to dump it the length of the ice. They're going to wave it off. This one's going to expire. The Jackets are going to fall by a score of 3-1. Culver Academy, their first game of the season, defeat the Columbus Blue Jackets girls by a score of 3-1. The Jackets' only highlight in the second period, an Avery Lemmerbrock breakaway goal unassisted at the 10:35 mark. Both teams unable to convert on the power play, and the Jackets will face this Culver team again at 8:30 this evening. So if you're not doing anything, please try to tune in. We'd love to have you with us. And if you're not able to tune in tonight, we play them again at 1:15 tomorrow. So back-to-back-to-back games against Culver before we have a weekend break. So again, Jackets fall to Culver in the first of 3 by a score of 1-3. We'll be back at it in a few hours. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Stay safe. And we will catch you at 8:30 this evening. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good afternoon.